Since 2014, the Ice Bucket Challenge has raised over $100 million. It raised awareness about this dreaded disease called ALS, also known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Amyotrophic comes from the Greek language. A means no, myo refers to muscle, and trophic means nourishment. No muscle nourishment. When a muscle has no nourishment, it atrophies or wastes away. Lateral identifies the areas in a person's spinal cord where portions of the nerve cells that signal and control the muscles are located. This area gradually disintegrates. It happened to Winnie's dad, Uncle Peter. But Uncle Peter defies statistics. In most cases, life expectancy of ALS patients is 2 to 5 years. Uncle Peter was diagnosed 8 years ago. Just imagine how the disease is described. One's body wastes away. Motor neurons reach from the brain to the spinal cord and from the spinal cord to the muscles throughout the body. The progressive degeneration of the motor neurons in ALS eventually leads to their demise. When the motor neurons die, the ability of the brain to initiate and control muscle movement is lost. With the voluntary muscle actions progressively affected, people may lose the ability to speak, eat, move, and breathe. The motor nerves that are affected when you have ALS are the motor neurons that provide voluntary movement and muscle control. Examples of voluntary movements are making the effort to reach for a smartphone or step off a curb. These actions are controlled by the muscles in the arms and legs. Uncle Peter is far from the vegetable case. His mind is a stout. He even scolds Winnie from time to time. He can write a heartwarming letter. We can be inspired by the grace that the family has despite the illness and its effects. Science has a way of explaining these long-term diseases clinically. Financially, long-term illnesses take toll in the family's finances and well-being. Uncle Peter was the breadwinner. He has 6 children. Most were still in school when ALS crept in their home. We may not be able to relate much about the family's sacrifices and suffering. But Uncle Peter's frail body exhibits the strength of God's mercy and power. When most of us will stumble over the hardship, Uncle Peter and his family persevere. They bring us hope amidst a dreadful physical disease. Do you ever wonder where the Ice Bucket Challenge will end? Uncle Peter. Can we pass the financial bucket to his family who are in need of assistance? Hope springs from something that humanity cannot grasp. Uncle Peter's story gives us hope over darkness. Let's give back the hope that Uncle Peter gives amidst his struggles.